Hey, what's up guys, in this video we're gonna see how we can print this number pattern onto the console. So in this example program we have one class called number pattern, and inside the main method we have one integer variable row. This will hold the number of rows our pattern going to print. I have initialized it with the value 5. Also we can take user input for the row number. Then we have two nested for loop. The outer for loop will run from row to greater than equal 1 by decreasing the control variable, and the nested inner for loop will run from 1 to less than equal I by increasing the control variable. And in every iteration of the inner for loop it will print the control variable j onto the console. And then we have the println method for the line break, and after that the control will go back to the beginning of the outer for loop, and this cycle will continue to happen unless the outer for loop condition becomes false. Then the outer for loop will be terminated and the whole program will be terminated as well. So at the beginning of the outer for loop the value of I will be 5, so the inner for loop will run from 1 to 5. So the inner for loop will iterate 5 times, and in every iteration it will print the numbers from 1 to 5 onto the console. And then we have the println method, so there is gonna be one line break, and after that the control will go back to the beginning of the outer for loop, and this time the new value of I will be 4. So the inner for loop will run from 1 to 4. So the inner for loop will iterate 4 times and it will print the numbers 1 to 4. And then again we have the line break, and the control will again go back to the beginning of the outer for loop, and the new value of I will be 3. And the nested for loop will run from 1 to 3, so it will print the numbers from 1 to 3, and this way this cycle will continue to happen and it will keep printing the numbers in increasing order. And whenever the value of I becomes 0, then the outer for loop condition will be false, so the outer for loop will be terminated and the whole program will be terminated as well. And this way we can print this number pattern onto the console. So now I'm gonna save the program and I'm gonna compile and run the program. And you can see the output, we have the number pattern printed in increasing order. So this way we can use this nested for loop where the outer for loop will count in decreasing order and the inner for loop will count in increasing order. And by printing the control variable j, we can print this number pattern onto the console. So hope you understand the concept. We'll see you in the next one. Thank you.